How are you?
Oh, I'm great, thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, we're just waiting for Punong Guro, Wayne.
Ah, yes.
Oh, exciting times.
My what's this?
Hey. Hey.
Forgot to. Hello, Guru.
Yes. Oh. Good morning. Your volume, Punong Guro, Wayne.
Yung pangalan, paano mag-change yung pangalan ko rito? Ayun.
Can you hear us, Punong Guro?
Yeah!
Hey!
Finally!
Oh, exciting times. This is going to be kept on the bloopers, on the uncut version.
On the technophone.
Oh, right, folks. Right. Good morning, everybody. Right now, just to introduce you, I am so honored to have two masters here. We've got Maestro Melchor, William Amosco, from Manila. Oh my goodness. And we've also got Punong Guro Wayne Hunt in the UK. Welcome to the Phil Carew show. Oh my goodness. I'm absolutely, I don't know what to say. My mind is just gone, whew. Having both of you at the same time on my show, this is amazing. Having both of you at the same time, my words can't come out. I'm so excited. I'm so.
So excited.
That's the first.
Oh well, that's what happens when you have a wow factor. When you have really great people on, sometimes you think, is that one of those moments? Oh my goodness! Right, firstly, for the audience, for both of you, how did you first meet? You know, it being able to create this bond that you have now. It's become more like a family rather than just a student and instructor. Now, I know for both of you, you've got incredible separate stories, but now you're both having this fusion together and being able to be on my show together. This is going to be wait for it, folks. This is just oh wow, you're in for a treat. I did say this. There's going to be a lot of edits, a lot of not just edits, but also bonus footage and laughter by the end of all of this. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
We're always professional.
Norway can tell how we met.
We got talking on Facebook, didn't we, first?
Yeah.
And Maestro kept saying, come train. And I finally jumped on a plane, and it was the best decision I made. It was the best 6 weeks I've ever had.
Yes. So I always tell Gorwin, come to Philippines. All the techniques easy to learn. Everything's easy.
But I've been training with hang on, Carly, here in the UK, and I went to train with Maestro. And the first day he went, so show me. So I showed you. He went, no, that'll get you killed. No, that'll get you killed. No, that'll get you killed. And he gave to put me back.
Yes. So,
Wow.
Darwin, when train here in the Philippines, I always strive for the best. So I teach Darwin the hard way of training. Always repeat.
The boss, every morning, he used to get me up early. We used to have coffee. We used to roll, people cold, and we'd be there until about what, 10 o'clock in the morning. And it was train. One mistake. Again. Third. Again.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. In the transition for both of you, just to let the audience know, what was it like for yourself to start off, Punong Guro Wayne, when you were studying in your martial arts, when you first were doing the Arnis, what was it like when you first started, you know, that feeling? Because I know when you start something new, it's just like an exciting time, isn't it? You know, when you start something new, because, you know, okay, you first of all, you were doing Carly already, but like when you mentioned that as soon as you started demonstrating your knowledge of what you thought you knew, it was broken down very differently from another perspective from Maestro Melchor. You know, he came in and said, right, okay, that's good, I like that, we've got this. And then when he broke it down and he showed you what he knew, you were like, wow, your eyes were like from this to that. It opened your eyes so much more, because it's amazing, isn't it? You know, when you learn something new. So what was it like from the transition from feeling that you thought, oh, okay, I knew this, to something fresh? And then you must have thought, oh, I'm getting really excited now. I want more. What made you feel that you wanted the hunger to learn more about with Armado?
It was principles. If you understand the principles of Armado, you understand Arnis, and the principles can be relayed to anything. And once you understand the principles, you just want more and more.
Well, I suppose, you would, wouldn't you? You know, it's like myself when I'm doing something new, because I used to think when I used to go into something, you always get fresh eyes on something else. And when you physically do it, when you're watching someone, you think, oh, I get excited because when I actually when I physically do something, and I thought, oh, wow, it's like being a child with a new toy again, you know, or a birthday or Christmas. You're like unraveling each technique or a new maneuver or something, you know, is like I'm wrapping a new gift. So to me, you know, even being part of this, having both of you, it's like Christmas, birthday, and all the celebrations at once. That's why both of you, even yourself, Punong Guro, you're like, that's the first. I'm usually the first one, Maestro Melchor, to be. I'm usually like this, right? Next question, blah blah blah, and then now
Darwin learned Arnis.
Oh yeah, we called it sexy Arnis.
Is that what you call it now, is it?
And Maestro came around the corner and just looked at us and went,
we train in the morning, and then evening we train again. Yeah, that's how we train.
we was just playing about one morning after I had coffee, and we'd come back and we was doing what we decided to call sexy Arnis. And it was like,
That's a different level. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, this is a different level
so
now.
that's an experience with when you study Arnis, it's not all serious. You have some fun also.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, there's a point of where you can be really, really serious, and you have to have fun with it and enjoy it. Otherwise, you just lose it. You know, you lose that sense of enjoyment. You have to have that.
Yes.
With yourself, Maestro Melchor, what was it like I know I've spoke to you before in terms of having that experience, just like at Punong Guro Wayne, but for yourself, what was it like having your first transition from being a student to being a coach and a trainer, a instructor for the first time, and having like your first handful of students, and that's including even Punong Guro Wayne? You know, it must have been really exciting for you to be able to feel that you can pass on knowledge that you've been given, you know, as from a student and even into an instructor, you know, a full-time instructor.
That's right. During my study in Arnis, so my focus is for self-defense, how to defend myself. But after that, when I become a black belt or in a higher level, then I plan. My mind is I try to share this knowledge. Yeah. So I want to be a good instructor also, the same as with my teachers. Then I evolved everything. So I arranged the technique, everything, and that's it. But I want to share it also to my student, like Gorowen, and learn with me like that.
Oh, wow. So what about yourself, Punong Guro Wayne? When you had your first handful of students, what was it like? Did you think, oh, hang on, am I going to go easy on them? Or or did you think, oh, hang on a minute, no.
well,
Maestro didn't go easy on me, so I'm going to do the same.
Kent seminar, and I taught them. I'd only just come back, so I still had the adrenaline and everything else racing around my body. So they had the worst weekend ever.
Oh, wow.
They,
I can only just imagine being them.
you could see the look on their faces going, how much longer have we got to go?
Oh, you saw him well, Maestro.
I said, with proper footwork and speed, the power comes. Don't go for power, otherwise you're just like, if you don't do the footwork, you're just someone with a stick. You need the footwork and the principles and the speed.
Very true.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my goodness. This is going to get more and more interesting now. Hold on one moment.
So that's why Punong Guro experience it here in the Philippines. The way of training, the way I give the knowledge, the way I share to him about the combative aspects, and then the sports aspects also. then, then he meet my elders, our grandmasters.
Yeah.
Oh, so speaking of grandmasters, Now, I'd kept my word here. In regards to this, who would you say would be now in regards to name dropping now of the great, the all-time greats of the grandmasters that have passed knowledge on to you, both of you, you know, that, and of who you've met, who would you say that you could give recognition for to be able to have this sense of tribute, great tribute to those masters before us? Now, I know you've mentioned before, I think even yourself, Punong Guro, Wayne, I think with your vast knowledge of Armado and you know, Philippine martial arts itself, who would you say in regards to this would be a great tribute to for these up and coming videos that we're going to have to represent Armado, Arnis?
Yes. The knowledge that we have now is
Well-
credit to our grandmasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
So we need to give respect for our grandmasters. My first teachers is my father. He's waray waray, and then but my study with my father is informal training, always direct application, not that totally like in school. They came up from basic, the fundamental way. So that's why I told my father I want to enroll a formal class of martial arts. So I go to what we call this MGO SDC club, self-defense club. So they teach Tang Soo, Korean karate, Arnis. The Arnis that they teach is Dosi Paris style. My teacher is my Master Jumidis Pansoro. Yeah,
Yes.
he's Cebuano also. A Cebuano, yeah.
Ah,
Master, yes. And it's good.
wow.
Yeah. A good teachers also. Then after that, after my high school, then I go to Manila. So I continue my study. Then I enrolled with Shorin Ryu Karate with Arnis also. Then after the basic training with that, then I meet Punong Nicolas. Yeah. So then after that, I trained with Punong Nicolas. She's a modern Arnis practitioner. Yeah. Then after that,
Wow.
I meet the other teachers coming from PMACA, Philippine Martial Arts Combat Association. So under Grandmaster Enrico Tamayo, but my teacher there is Master Noel Hael. So I become a second degree black belt there. Then while I study also with Punulakan, I studied the combative aspect also other martial arts. So then Punulakan assigned me in Marikina to be a chief instructor in Marikina City. So I teach there Arnis. So my first student is my family. Then after that, so I teach my wife, my two kids. So my son and my daughter, yeah, they are my first student. Then after that, I teach outside, so I gain more student. So I have more student in Marikina. Then after that, I traveled abroad. So then I met also Maestro Talag of Budiwan, Buklora ng Diwa at Katawan. He is an Aikido practitioner, but he is a Kalilos Cresimo practitioner also. Yeah.
Goodness, wow.
And Maestro Jaime Kisana of the former student of Grandmaster Yuli Romo of Bad Subo. Yeah. So I learned from him also some techniques, the basic that I learned from him, and it's good. Okay. Goro Wen experienced the how Maestro Kisana teaches.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? By pain.
And also with Grandmaster Vic Sanchez. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, Grandmaster
Wow.
Vic Sanchez is my master in what call this, the Kali Federation, Kali International Federation. So and then after that, so then Lolo Shok, my last teachers that I learned from him the methods of. He's also a Kali Ilustrisimo practitioner and so many arts he learned from different masters also. So I traveled with Lolo, and then because he's the councils also of Arnis Philippines under the and another teachers that I have is the president of Arnis Philippines is President Raymond Vilayo. He's a modern Arnis practitioner also. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but he tried to unify everything the under the same umbrella. Yeah. So yes, and develop a good federation of Arnis. So everything are friends. So it's an umbrella. Under the umbrella, a different association or different style of Arnis. Yes. So we follow the IARNIS standard that we practice. So Gorowen experienced that with Maestro Melchor teaching methods.
Wow.
So we credit our teachers.
That means that it won't be long until I'll experience it too.
When you come to Philippines together with Gorowen.
Oh, I said, yeah, I survived it.
Once you come here, I will invite Maestro Jaime Quisana to come.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's going to be amazing.
Especially your finger.
What, these ones?
I went 6'4". He went, in that picture, you're nearly 7 foot because you try and climb on air to get away.
Oh dear. Right, my question to you, Punong Guro, Wayne, and yourself, but for yourself to start off with, Punong Guro, Wayne, would you consider in the foreseeable future to have anyone outside where if it came to choreography and someone offered you a position and also maestro, and they said, right, we think you would fit this film, would you be able to help us in the choreography, just like Born Identity? If that you had the opportunity and they chose both of yourself with Armado, Arnis, what would you say?
I've already been given that opportunity, and we're just waiting for it to go into production.
Ooh, there you go. I knew there was a surprise.
Teaching one of the artists, I think, in UK.
There you go. There you go.
I want an
instructor.
Arnis knife fights. 2. I want 2 knife fights. We're just waiting for funding to be confirmed and then production dates and things like that. We don't know if it's going to happen or not, but it's in the pipeline.
Ooh. Do you know what I wouldn't mind? Do you know what I wouldn't mind doing from both of you? Because I'm following part of my passion of what I'm doing with this show. I am considered doing a lot more, going further into not just taking photographs, but also doing more media stuff. Also, not just the photography, as I mentioned, the filming. So you never know if I end up getting as far as I have, like I am with this, with filming, I'd love to have both of you be part of that with my filming. So you know that you're top of my list already, both of you. So without even having me to really ask you, you're already there.
Yes, that's right. It's good.
I'd love that, because I think there's so many things in martial arts. Do you feel that sometimes martial arts as a whole, if you couldn't put a label on what art you were doing, people could misperceive? If you took away the weaponry, you took away the combat stance, physical parts, and you just looked at people where they were just doing katas, you know, or repetition of the actual techniques, no one would know what they are. Because I've noticed this, it's become a stereotype. Have you noticed that? Like the Karate Kid, kickboxing only come out in terms of from Muay Thai. Muay Thai was the original before kickboxing became Americanized. You know, it became an American thing, like for the Philippine martial arts. Now, I wasn't aware of this until I started watching more and more action films that have involved Mission Impossible 3 with the Philippine fighting sticks and Arnis, you know, all the different parts of the Philippine martial arts with its Born Identity as well, and Kick-Ass 2. I can name many others, but there's so many different things. People would just say, oh, look, that's karate, that's martial arts, that's this, that's that. And I thought, no. You need to break it down. There is a particular art. I wasn't aware of this until I was watching Born Identity, that they were using Philippine martial arts.
Yeah.
And that I was very surprised that, you know, we put Philippine martial arts back on the map, because it's always karate, jiu-jitsu, aikido, ninjutsu, you know, like the ninja films and martial art films, the karate, all of that. And then nobody knows what it is anymore because everyone gets lost. It's too commercialized. Have you noticed that, both of you? Sometimes it gets, with films, it becomes like a commercial. It's no longer the art anymore.
Yeah,
It
but
becomes commercialized.
a lot of the stars now cross-train. One of the things that it's like jiu-jitsu, BJJ and things like that. But they mix it with, like, when they do weapons, you can pick out Philippine martial arts, but they always concentrate on the one that everybody knows, jiu-jitsu, like John Wick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Actually, you can mix. Yeah, you can mix everything in a movie. In a movie, if you use martial arts, you can mix everything. Or otherwise, we need to explore the art of Arnis.
Yes.
Yeah, in the movie industry also, using with a good artist. So that's why all the artists must be trained from instructors. So they train martial arts Arnis. So that's why in the movie, in the screen, you know, so they can execute it properly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's more. So they like it. You know, the viewer, they like to view. Oh, that's good. That's Arnis. Yeah. So that's the time that we can promote Arnis. Not only for sports, not only for teaching, but in the movie industry also.
No, that's very, very true, because I think that's how things, as you can see, guys, the man himself. There you go. You know, I'll be wearing Punong Guro Wayne's soon. You know, his face will be here, you know, and yours. You know that Punong Guro Wayne? I'll have to say, look, I've got a T-shirt. You can't get it. It's limited edition. I know him personally. I'll have your face on there, Punong Guro. Look, changing lives.
Yeah, Bruce Lee is the one who encouraged me also to learn martial arts.
I
like the way.
That's it. That's true. It's the noises, isn't it? The Jeet Kune Do. with the martial arts, both of you, how has it affected you when you were now you've got martial arts with you? Do you feel that sometimes some people feel they need to learn some form of martial arts as a form of defense because you got children with the bullying, you got women, where it unfortunately sometimes it becomes unnoticed. If there's no form of self-defense for the ladies, they can easily be left open, to attacks, and it's good to have some form of defense. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, child, you have some form of self-defense, because it comes across where I felt that when I was younger, and even for yourself, you probably witnessed it and heard quite a lot, where sometimes when you're a lot younger, you get a lot of these, you're not educated enough to be able to be in that position, to have that education to say, well, look, I need to have this defense, not to attack, like you mentioned, is to defend, because a lot of people tend to feel that any form of martial arts, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, Philippine martial arts, any form of martial arts, that they've come across, even the Kung Fu and the Bruce Lee, Jeet Kune Do, oh, let's go there, we're going to go there because let's go and beat people up. No. It's not what it's for. It's for defense, and then, okay, there's attacking, but that's another form of, what's the saying is, with the best offense is the best defense as well, because then if you know how to defend, then there's no need to attack.
Yes, that's right. So that's why for example, your defense is your offense. So if you block, it could then strike. Yeah.
Yes.
So when you block, it could then strike. It could be a throw. Also, it could be a lock. So that's the transition of teaching, especially in Arnis. That's why
Very
you
true.
block, so you strike the hand of your opponent. Okay, we practice. We apply it. Practicing is hitting the hand, but to avoid injury, we practice blocking on the weapons. But you have to explain it to your student direct. So you can apply it direct to the body by blocking, striking the arm or the hand of your opponent, then strike, then counter it immediately. So that's why,
Wow.
teach them the proper way of training in martial arts. So the methods of pre-injury and the methods of combating application.
Oh, wow. And yourself, Punong Guro Wayne, what is the best part of you when you're in your training? What do you enjoy the most when you're training, not just with Maestro, but with students? What's your best part of training doing Armado?
Combat.
I had a feeling that might come up.
Always,
Oh.
always combat. Guro Wayne like it combat.
Oh my goodness. I like that.
Sparring,
All in one,
combat,
one
whatever.
answer, all in one, eh?
So-
He's a man of many words, but when it comes to sort of when it draws to sort of question like that, he summed it all in one. A man of many words. No, not more like the actions.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Punong Guro Wayne, you're in regards to both of you. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But both of you, as a duo together, if you had powers together, right?
not.
And what would you both become together? Like a Batman and Robin or something like that, or Superman and and the Green Lantern type of thing. What kind of powers would you have? It could be anything with your martial arts combined. What would you be like, both of you? I can just image the image in my mind now. It's firstly quite comical. Secondly, Goodness me, you'd probably be dangerous, both of you, with a combination that you've got together. I'm just seeing what it would be like costume-wise as well. With your life choices, both of you.
Green Hornet.
What was that?
Hornet. So
Oh my goodness! Wow, why
Yeah.
would you pick that?
the height difference.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Instead of Green Hornet not being able to fight, this one will be able to.
No.
The
Oh,
stick fighter.
oh.
When you do a movie, the stick fighter.
A stick
Armado.
fight. Oh my goodness. Are you gonna have any of you gonna have a cape? Would you have a cape? Or would you not need one? Like Superman or Batman? Oh,
The stick
oh,
fighter.
oh, oh. I can
Arnis
imagine that.
Underman. The Arnis Underman. You have to wear your uniform and
Yep,
you have
that's
to fight
it. That's true. That's true. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh,
Actually, you
wearing
reminded me.
the traditional uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with bulo, with batchet at the hand.
I knew this was going to be fun.
Bulo.
Punong Guro, wait, you knew this was coming, didn't you?
And
You was aware this was going to be like this, didn't you? I knew this. We were going to have fun with this. Oh, God, just to let the audience know, right? This is amazing, right? All of the achievements in the short period of time, everyone, just to let you know. Look, have a look on Google and some other platforms. Punong Guro Wayne Hunt and Maestro Melchor William Amosco, both of them together. Oh my goodness, the lineage they have behind both of them is just mind blowing. Seriously, just to put everything together, the experience they have combined is amazing. With Punong Guro Wayne, he's got a book out, just to let you know, because I know he mentioned it on the first one. He's involved in a book called Changing Lives, aren't you? Just to remind everyone.
yes.
Yeah, it's my book. I appear in the book.
Ooh.
My book. I haven't wrote a book.
Yeah, that's right. He's involved in a book with Bill Wallace. With Bill Wallace, wasn't it?
And it's like an autobiography of Bill Superfoot Wallace, and then they've got martial artists from around the world telling their story about how martial arts changed their lives, how they got started, and yeah, that's it basically.
Yeah, but it's not just that, is it, Punong Guro Wayne? You've also got awards. You've been nominated several times in different countries, haven't you?
I've or been inducted into the UK Martial Arts Hall of Fame. I forget how many times now. Maestro did me the honour of going on stage in the Philippines to receive my Filipino Martial Arts Fame Award. That was
Wow.
who I've ever received for to go on stage and receive that for me. Because unfortunately, I was over here picking up a UK martial arts one at the same time.
So what's going to happen, Punong Guro Wayne, if you're going to have several scattered out in different parts of the world? You're not going to be able to cut yourself in different pieces to go there, are you?
So, Got to film acceptance speeches and sort of like send some money, and they'll send the awards to me in the UK. They'll post them.
I was going to say, I think you must be very talented to be able to do that if you're at the same place at all these different places at once.
Principles for you.
I was going to say, like, well, you've got America, and you've got India as well, haven't you? As well.
Yeah. Been nominated for one in India. Lacan, Leon and I have got to go to Belgium when we come back from 3 weeks of torture with Maestro.
Oh, dear. Yeah, but it's a different type of torture, isn't it? Oh dear.
It's not,
Oh my goodness.
it's the lifestyle and the family and everything. I miss it all.
No, I bet you do. You know, I feel that. I think when you have a different kind of feeling to it, where you're meeting grandmasters and even the origins of where it's from. It's like, for example, if I was to do karate and I went over to Japan and I did Brazilian jiu-jitsu and I went all the way up to Brazil, it's the same feeling, you know, like how you would be with, like you are now. You're physically living and breathing it every day, with being able to teach and also being taught, you know, by Maestro Melchor. When you actually go there in the Philippines, the feeling must be amazing. You know, oh my goodness! And like even now, even just thinking about it, the weather's nice. You know, lovely food, the atmosphere is amazing. You know, the social life.
I miss Maestro's cooking.
Speaking of food, both of you. Now we're on the subject of food. I like this. I'm liking this. What is your favorite dish between both of you? Now, it doesn't matter who it could be yourself, Maestro. What's your favorite dish? What would you eat now?
Yeah, vegetable mostly.
Yeah,
Vegetable, but growing, he loves beef.
Oh, you like beef, do you?
Yeah.
Ah.
Beef steak, I think beef steak.
Is it?
Oh, beef steak. Ah.
Yeah.
We went to that restaurant. It was a night. It's like just normal looking place, but the food was amazing. And I ordered this, looked like sliced beef.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
And, oh my God, it was so good. But he wouldn't tell me what it was until I'd ate it. And
Your favorite?
it was really spicy and all that. It turned out it was goat. But oh my God, that was one of the best, apart from Maestro's cook. Maestro, we used to get chickens, a couple of chickens, didn't we, on the way back from Maracana on the Sunday. And then noodles and things, and with 2 chickens, mix it on. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And then during the time that after training, we go to a shopping mall. Then we take coffee with Goroen, and his favorite is bibingka.
Oh.
Yeah, the bibingka.
Oh my goodness! You lucky man.
Like
You know what? You.
always there, bibingka with coffee.
Oh, wow.
Never remember it, so I used to call them benikniks.
Oh, you're so funny, you two. Oh,
Well, the donuts,
Oh yeah, the donuts, the caramel.
take them back. Maestro, Joshua and Althea, we'll have to try them first. In the end, we had to go buy another box because we did them.
You already ate all of it. Oh wow.
So we couldn't get into it.
Do you know what you that sounds like me. I'd probably do that as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh wow. You both of you, it sounds like an adventure, like something that I'd love to have been part of. You know, it's one of those
Yeah.
life
Well,
things that you have.
when we stay here in the Philippines, we travel, we go to different restaurants, we eat different food. And
That's
we
all
go
that's what life's about.
to Asia.
Yeah.
The people there are so big.
Oh no! Okay, we've so
Always taller.
and they had all the rations and all that, and all of a sudden there was a group of what was it, 6 or 8 women. They started running towards us, and we're looking behind them, and they just ran up, and went picture, so big. Little dumpy one getting really close, but her friend kept wedging herself in and elbowing her out the way.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
It is in Mall of Asia.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is what you get. Punong Guro, Wayne, you know, you go to the Philippines and this is what you get.
Big market. When we walked
Oh
through,
yeah.
you had all the little like stalls, and they were all sitting on the step. And as we walked along, they was just following me. And as we got level, they were smiling and waving like that.
Oh. With what the other questions that I like to ask you is to just throw into the mix. What would you say has changed a lot with Philippine martial arts over the years? Because is there like what have you noticed between both of you? Is it the dynamics of it? Is there sort of any sort of things that have evolved that you've noticed that have like old techniques and to sort of things that people try and not Armado, Arnis itself, but what you've witnessed that you've seen yourself in martial arts and involving Philippine martial arts? Have you noticed that there's people trying different things, you know, trying to sort of do like a modern day Bruce Lee thing where they're trying to interlink other different things, or is it best to sort of keep it the way you've been trained, or is there room for what they call it? It's like hybrid training, isn't it? You know, like a crossover, like you said.
Yeah, but after studying with Maestro, there's no need.
No.
Because everything I need is in our system. And you apply the principles to different things. Like with our low kicks, with our empty hands, we've got our elbows, our knees, our headbutts. We've got our domog, the grappling and taking to the ground and things like that. So we don't need to cross train or anything else. Everything we need is in our system.
Yeah, no, I see. It's very effective and very, very quick, simple. I think some people like that. It's got to the point where I think everyone's always trying to change something. It's like trying to fix something that doesn't need fixing, or they're not even aware of it. Something that if it's there, it's there. It works for you. This is what I wanted to know, because I think you tend to see, and I've witnessed this a lot. I'm not sure if you've witnessed this as well, both of you, that with any form of martial arts, like if you were doing like Aikido now, Aikido is Aikido. You're not going to have something tangled in and you say, oh, you call it Aikido, because like Philippine martial arts with Armado, Arnis, if you started doing Aikido and Tang Soo Do mixed in with that wouldn't be Armado or Arnis, would it? No.
Well, that's it. It's a hard one, because I'm happy with the way I've been trained. I'm happy with the way that I train people and pass on what I've been, and they're more than happy. Like they've got the only time it changes is with your physical makeup. Like my,
Yeah,
I'm 6'4",
of course, yeah.
right? So the way I do something will look different to the way that Maestro does it, but technically and basically it's the same. It's only our physical makeup makes it different.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
good.
the
No, I
principle of
understand.
effectivity is there. As long as the effectivity of the art is there, so and evolve the art that you practice. That's the better way to learn and to understand the martial arts like Arnis that we practice now.
Yeah. So what would you
It's-
say now? Oh, go on. Sorry, Punong Guro, Wayne. What was you going to say?
our saying is basics is advanced and advanced is basics.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still remember.
No, that's true. It's the same. It's the same principles as what you would see. I wasn't aware of this until it was explained to me, and I was watching and witnessing and doing a bit of homework myself. That when you have open hand movements and maneuvers and techniques, it's also the same application as you be using weaponry. You know, whether it's a stick or knife, and you're doing the same, but it's more of an extension. So it works hand in hand, isn't it, with each other? They're interlinked. So if you were doing what you would do with using a blade, stick, you know, and then you can do the same, but it'd be surprised what you can do when you use your open hands. You know, we can do that. That's more advanced. People don't realize, they think it's more of the hands first, but you're applying those principles afterwards. It's in reverse.
In
Yes.
everything is being trained at the same time. People don't realize that. That's what some people can't get past. They see the stick and go, "Well, you can't walk around with a stick." And I go, "Well, you don't need the stick." But it's
True.
yeah, but you're training this, this, and this. But some of them don't get it. That's why on the demonstration that myself and Lack and Leon did at the UK Martial Arts Show, we slowed it down and we done basically the same thing, but applied to different weapons and even empty hand to show that principles don't change.
That's amazing. This is what I like about it, because then when you do that, everyone can see how you're actually doing it, rather, because most of the time when you're doing a display, a lot of people tend to feel that when you look at something, it's how it looks. But just because it's how it looks, it's not exactly what you're actually doing. Because if you do it too fast, you're not applying it properly how you would do as if you're teaching it. Because when you're demonstrating it, you realize what's the reason behind of these things, when you're slowing things down, you know, with where it starts and where it ends. Because otherwise you become like a circle, isn't it? You just, when you do something, you rotate, you just think, oh, they're doing this, and then they're doing that, and then you don't realize that when you look, I've noticed this, when there was someone that I was watching, they did a demonstration where when they were blocking, they weren't looking, they didn't realize, when you actually look at a bigger picture, when you step back, the other hand would be somewhere else, you know, because they always focus on what's in the hand, when they don't realize, when you look at the full image and then from another perspective, the other hand could be somewhere else, from the sides and the bottom here, near where you are, and you don't know. And then when you look at it in the bigger picture, people realize, you think, wow, I didn't know that other hand was going to come from here, and it did this and that did that, just even by a small maneuver, because it's simple, effective, but it's very quick. Quickly, you know, in seconds, split seconds of the eye, people will think, wow, because you don't see it, because you do it with speed. But as you doing it in slow motion, people start to see where everything is, isn't it? So that's why Punong Guro Wayne did very well with that. with Leon, and I felt very impressed, and even though I wasn't there to see it, even being explained of what he did, I think that's what a good sign of a trainer and a grandmaster to be able to teach what they know. In terms of that, with advancement, what is it like in type speed wise? Can you tell if you were training with someone else and they came in and they did some of the applications that they were showing they were training, if someone else came along and they were at a similar level to you, how could you be able to tell that they've been trained at that with the same art at that similar level? Because you could be able to tell what the speed that they're going at or what they were doing. You know, sometimes you get some people that can pick it up quite quickly, and then you think, oh, hang on a minute. And then when you come in, both of you come in, you break it down like Maestro did. and then it's a different story.
Yeah. So that's why they follow the curriculum that we practice. So even you're advanced, what the curriculum required, you follow it. And then later on, I will explain the application and everything. Yeah. So they can practice both of them. Yeah. So even they are advanced. So that's why what we call this no need to be more advanced. But if you have practice with both of you, just practice
Yes.
on your level. Yeah. So that's why, because the important is the step-by-step process of learning. Yeah. And so on. So you have a good mastery of training and practice with the art of Arnis.
In regards to the principles, how would you to explain to the audience that the principles in there were really, because I know you have to have a certain amount of etiquette, where I think with like in different martial arts, when they have a dojo, you know, they call it a dojo because obviously with the different martial arts, they have a kind of etiquette where they do like a bow, you know, they do this or they do that or they do this. What is the Philippine, you know, the Arnisador? What is their etiquette? Yeah, what do they have the stick? You know, they have the stick, and then you do like a bow. So what is that?
Courtesy. Yeah. So we pugay like this, and not only do not look like this, but
Just
not only look in front. So like this. That's why if you meet other Arnisador outside, if they know you, they will put there, so you know he's Arnisador. and he say, wow, yeah, that's, he put something like this. So they know you already. So that's another principles that we practice about courtesy, about respect, okay, to each other in every practitioner of Arnis. So like this. The old way is they put like this, but they are doing the one knee on the ground.
Yeah.
This one and this one and this one. So that's the traditional way of the old way methods of putting respect to your elders and respect to God. So the different methods. Now in a modern way, they put it like this. Okay. Because in the outside you cannot do the kneeling way and then do this.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So the standard or the international way is putting your hand to the chest and then like this. So it's the same with the other martial arts also. In they do like this, yeah, and they do like this also, the same, and like this, the same. Yeah. So that's the simple principles of giving respect to each other. Yeah.
What is the etiquette like in terms of is it similar to like you would do and you know, when you were doing your other martial arts as you were growing up, with the principles in terms of the etiquette? Did you have to sort of take your shoes off, footwear, and then as you would enter, you know, like if your students was to enter, they will come in, or
Yes.
would it be would
Right.
it be the same? Would it be similar? You
The
know, when you
same, the
take your
same.
footwear. Yeah.
Yes, the same. Because we need to respect the training ground. So we need to remove our slippers, our shoes. So we practice empty foot, barefooted on the training mats or on the ground. It depends. If the ground is with grass or in the outdoor area, we can wear slippers or shoes. But in the formal school, if you have a training mats, you have to remove your shoes or slippers. Then before you enter, you pugay first, you bow to the to the before you enter. So give respect to the mats, to the training hall, to the training area. Why? Because we need to be clean everything, and we clean that area also. Yeah. So
Wow.
everything's give respect. So we discipline our student like that. That is very important. Because you know, if you use your slippers inside, then you it's
Oh
dirty.
yeah.
Yeah, it's dirty because you know you go to the ground, you kiss the you kiss the mat. It's not fun if your shoes
Yeah.
is dirty.
That's
Yes,
true.
and then
That's true.
yeah, and then before you go out, after the class, then pugay also. See,
Oh
like that.
wow.
Yes, so
It,
we need to discipline like that. That's how we practice in our school.
oh brilliant. In uniform wise, is there anything in terms of, because I've noticed this, even you've probably noticed this with the different martial arts between both of you have it, do you have a different color system, or do you have something that's similar where you have like a sash or a belt? Is it like it's similar to karate and kung fu where you have you, because I know, I think to a certain level there was one where it was the total opposite. The red belt would be, depending on what red it was, red with like a what was it, like a stripe type of thing, where that would be known as like an instructor or high level, where it's the other way around in a different art. Red would be like second degree after white, you know, like white, red, yellow. It goes into that order, and well, you know, and then it's strange because it's backwards. Where if you've got black belt is one of the higher levels, but then when you go up to like, I think it's a possibly jiu-jitsu or another one where you go up to red and it's like a high level, because some people think, why is red high level? You know, I've got this red belt, and they think, well, it's because they're a master. You know, they don't realize that each art has their own different applications and protocol. That it's very different. It's like even the same with Philippine martial arts. You know, they don't realize when you wear a uniform, you know, you see the grandmasters, they all wear all different things. It's because they've got up to that level where they're wearing a particular belt, and they have like different things, you know, like stripes or sash, you know, like you would do like the military, they have something where they have like a stripes, something like that.
That's
So
right.
how what would it be in being in Armado, you know, in Arnis,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Philippine martial arts?
In Arnis, we have ranking also. The same with Kung Fu, they were SAS. The same with Karate, they were belt. But yeah, and in Arnis, we were belt, but we tied on the right side or the left side. It depends if the person is, according to our grandmaster, if they are right-handed, they put it to the left side, or left-handed, they put it to the right side. But we standardize in Armado, we put it on the right side. So we follow what our grandmasters teach also. So the belt is there. So we have a ranking system from white belt, yellow, green, blue, brown, and then black. Yeah. And then after
Wow.
that, with lining, with stripping, different color of lining to the edge of the
Yes.
belt. Yes. So that's how we have a ranking system in Arnis also. And then we have a grading syllabus that we follow in teaching. So that's why a student can follow it properly. Because I believe, or we believe that proper education of Arnis, or yeah, in martial arts like Arnis, that we teach on practice now, is this is how we can promote the art, the proper way of learning, the proper education and teaching. Because the combative side, easy to understand. Once you have a good foundation, a good fundamental, that's why, according to Gorowen, as you remember now, the basic is advanced.
Yes.
That's why he learned 60 Arnis.
Wow. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Punong Guro, Wayne, both of you, you're so funny. Maestro Melchor.
When we go to Lunita, take picture with the Dato Lapu-Lapu statue, and then we practice there. Do some demonstration of Arnis. Oh, Gorowen, very, very tall. When I used to come back, my hand is extended.
Oh dear. My goodness.
Very fun.
Spar with. He's taller than you.
Oh dear. In regards to having like Arnis in your life, how would it be for you if you didn't have Arnis, both of you? What would it have been like? Because obviously it does affect you in a way where it's, you know, even its life principles, you know, are interlinked into your life. Because, you know, sometimes people go somewhere and they say, well, look, I'm going to do this martial arts, and their principles, they don't realize that when they apply some of these things, like with all the different types of martial arts, they have a belief system where if they apply that, the applications of that into their daily life, it makes you realize, you think how much of a change it has in you. Like you, part of the book that you're with Changing Lives, it has affected you in a very positive way. You know, otherwise you wouldn't be doing what you love, you know, with what you're doing now, Punong Guro, Wayne, and even yourself, Maestro Melchor. You know, how much do you think that has affected you, you know, in having Philippine martial arts in your life?
It's good that we learn martial arts for Arnis. We discipline ourselves. That's why we are a disciplined practitioners or teachers or practitioners of Arnis. So we apply it in our daily life. So we respect people, we respect everything. That's why our elders, my grandmaster Arnis Talag or Ernie Talag from Budiwan, he teach me the 5 aspirations of Arnis, or they call it karunungang lihim, secret knowledge. So first, respect God, respect your teachers and your parents, respect life. That's very important also. So you have to respect the life of others. All the living things that you have created by God, you have to respect it. That's why, so that's number 3. And number 4, respect the art that you learn and be responsible. Now this is Arnis. So that's why you do not teach this for even the criminal, do not for the criminal. Just teach this also only for good people with a good heart. Yeah. And then the 5th is always say thank you to all the blessings that you receive, even small or big. So that is the 5 aspirations that we impose or we practice and we apply it in our daily life. Yes.
Yes.
In Arnis. So that's very important that even you are a martial artist, you are always be humble. That is the good way. So be friendly to everything, be friendly to everybody. Yeah. But simple, do not be friend to the criminals. Otherwise, you could be part of it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you two are so funny, both of you.
Yeah.
And
It's
also,
like that.
what I'd like to ask you both, this is great. I'm enjoying this, every second of this. Oh my goodness. Right. Would you consider branching out more on a universal scale in the near future, not just in the Philippines and just the UK? Which other areas have you explored? Is there any areas you've explored yet where you'd like to go to expand in being able to help assist other people to gain this knowledge of what you both have, this wealth of knowledge and training that you've got and experience? Which areas would you like to explore to be able to branch out? You know, is there any other places that you'd like to go to?
I put it to go in to branch out in UK. So put in different clubs and schools in UK. So
Yay! Yay!
But our plan is to hopefully, so we can have a good school of different countries.
Mm.
Yeah, from Armado or from the Arnis schools from different countries, and we need good people with a kind heart, kindly hearted that to promote the art of Arnis from different countries. That is very important. So that's why we can promote the art worldwide.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a great plan.
And Gorowen, his assignment is to promote Arnis in UK.
Hey! Oh.
With
And
all
now
the
both of you can work together.
doing,
Oh. What would you say it was the biggest challenge for you during your journey while learning? Because there must be certain things where you think, oh my goodness, I want to get this right. I like this, but I don't, wow, this is so, because sometimes when you think, oh, it looks easy, but no doubt while you're doing it, it gets easier. What is the biggest challenge? Is it the open hands, or is it the weaponry? What was the biggest challenge for you, both of you?
me, it was making sure I didn't make one mistake, so I had to go all the way back to the beginning and start again.
Wow.
He'd talk to Maestro would talk to me to put me off, and then go again, and I'll go, "Ugh," and I'd have to do it.
Oh wow.
Yes, because Gorowen stay with my house for 1 month. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And we
Wow.
travel. Yeah, we travel. He feel now just like a Filipino, the culture of Filipino, traveling with a normal what call this vehicle, riding the normal vehicle. The tricycle also.
Normal vehicle for me.
He ride the tricycle. And the knee is very long.
Oh my goodness.
See,
So what would you, sorry.
and my knee stuck out the side, and then I had trouble getting out because once I was in, it was
Yes.
like too big to get back out.
Oh my goodness.
On the seat behind the driver with my knees poking out, and so many times I thought I was going to lose my legs.
Oh dear. Oh.
Yeah, so it seemed like that Gorowen learned with me with
That's
hard
shit.
sleeve training.
Legs out the door. On the
And then at the same time, have fun also outside.
Oh my goodness. This is funny.
Oh, the one that Gorowen like also in the morning is the pandesal.
Oh, pandesal. Oh.
Yeah, hot
Wow.
pandesal.
sold coffee, but we had to get one each break it up into bits, and throw it for the dogs, and then we'd have to eat one really quick. 'Cause it-
Oh my goodness.
and
Oh.
throw it, and they go, whoosh, and we'd have to go.
Wow. That's just funny. Oh my goodness. Right. What I'd also like to ask you, this is going to be totally different, and try and sort of throw a curveball in there and see what you think of this. What advice would you give your younger selves now if you were able to speak to your younger self? And that goes to both of you.
Me, go to the Philippines earlier.
Yeah, it's better to practice, especially if you want to learn Arnis, much better start with a young age.
Yeah, but I didn't do too bad for an old age pensioner.
That's why Gorowen is very young when he come to me.
Oh yeah. Well, this is it. You know.
Hard. Oh, remember when I?
Yeah.
It's perception, isn't it?
My
It's perception.
and she went, go away with the helmet on. No one knows how old you are.
Hey, there you go. See?
Yes, he does. He does also sparring in Arnis, and he like combat. He really like combat.
Can't help.
Wow.
Like the first round, Pippo was like running round, wasn't he? Going tap, 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 tap. And then we start to the second round, and Pippo standing there like, I went, yes, second round. He was all right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
You're full of surprises, Punong Guro, Wayne.
Why?
Well, no, because the thing is, that's the good thing, because if it's not always appearance, is it? It's what you can do, your abilities. People can underestimate appearance all the time. They never underestimate the person or what they're capable of, like yourself.
Yes,
You know,
right.
Yeah,
look at
so
that. You're full of surprises, aren't you? You're like a mystery to them.
many people walk around with their ego outside.
Yes.
And we've come across it lately with the recognition that art is getting in the UK and all that. There's a lot of egos coming out now.
You're.
Normal.
Oh dear! Wow. I think it's to be expected with different things. You know, I think there's a lot of things that go on like that, and I think the best way to deal with it is, like you said, Maestro, is to follow the principles, because it's to be expected. Anything that happens, you're going to get the rough with the smooth, and the smooth with the rough. You know, the bad with the good, and you have to expect it, because you're not always going to get everything plain sailing. That's part of the challenge, isn't it?
I'm not worried about
Yeah.
other. I'm confident in my abilities. I'm confident.
Of course, yeah.
And if you've got a problem with it, then there's the door. Off you go.
It's true.
Right.
With what would you, if you had, obviously
No.
on a social occasion, would you do a karaoke if it was the right place and the right time to do it?
I thought Gorowen, sing.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Sing.
Karaoke.
I asked Gorowen, do you want to eat balot?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh.
Sing. We'll sing and dance.
Oh dear. What music do you like to listen to? And that's to both of you.
Any kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any particular preference? Are you Are you into like rock and roll? Are you like an Elvis, or what? Are you old school kind of into, I don't know, jazz like that, or are you into rock, anything like that? What are you into? Easy listening? What kind of music do you like to listen to, both of you?
It's a wide spectrum. I like it all. If I like the sound of something, that's it. I like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like all kinds of music. I like because I every time in the morning I open the computer, then I listen music, cha-cha, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
oh, wow.
also yeah.
Did it?
That's Goro's favorite.
Did it?
Oh, oh yeah. Punong Guro Wayne, have you encountered some the kind of comedy that we have in the Philippines? Sometimes it can be quite dry, our humor, but I think is that suited to your type of humor? Because our music, I don't know, but with Maestro yourself, Maestro Melchor, yeah, there's kind of the music that I know my mum and myself, when we go in the Philippines, we have very strange taste in what type of music we would mix, where it would be like a modern little dance music with a song, and then you think, oh my goodness, what the heck is that I just listened to? And it can get quite catchy as well, and gimmicky, and then it will make you laugh because it's quite funny. Because I've done it with my
Yeah,
mom, and
that's
my
why
mom says, "What?"
you can sing also. When you like the
Exactly,
music, you sing also the music with the music.
exactly. You sing along to it.
Yeah. Or for something to eat after training and all that. And there's music on. Always dancing. Always that. Apart from Meister tells me off. He goes, "Go away. I like you a lot, but bad influence on Maestro." So,
Yeah, but you
And
got to have a
when
bit of fun.
he come, yeah, he bring also red wine. Yeah, we drink with red wine.
Wow.
it's red wine. And we drank,
Yes.
when was it? Christmas Day night. We was
Yeah.
outside talking and we drank one. Then New Year's Eve, we drank another one.
Wow.
And the other one, like, got rid of it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh. What is the funniest moment that both of you can ever remember? Both of you.
Oh,
What is the
really?
funniest moment you can remember?
Oh,
Did you remember Dorowayne at the party?
what, the chair?
The chair, and also when I get drunk. How my stomach?
Is that your funniest moment, both of you? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I,
Oh dear.
I sat down on this white plastic chair and it just went kabom.
Oh my goodness.
The chair breaks down. Wow.
And we was,
Oh my.
there was me, Guru Rick, Guru Ben, Maestro, we were all in the corner, and we was drinking, what was it called? Brown coffee? Was it brown coffee? It looked like vodka, but smelled like coffee, but it was really strong.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's Barako.
Rackle, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Barako.
They're talking, and all of a sudden, Maestro starts to hiccup, and there's these little ripples, right?
Yeah, Barako feels good.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And it's like and ripple, ripple.
Yeah.
Ran the pole. I'm not allowed to.
Oh my goodness.
And the other, when I brought Cindy, we got off of the plane and we went hotel or bar. And I went, what do you think? We went to a bar, a Filipino bar. Right? Funny.
Wow.
Cindy is like black, right?
Yeah.
We're sitting in this bar and I went outside and there was these Philippine women out there and they went, oh, hello. And I went, hello. And they went, is that lady your wife? I went, no. Fiance? No. Girlfriend? No. Student? Student? Yeah. I'll teach you this. I mean, yes. One of them put on for and they went, hello. I went, goodbye. And I walked off. I went back in, she's sitting there, and her eyes were as big as saucers. I don't like it here. I went, one of the women come up and she went, oh, you have beautiful skin. And she went, oh. And she someone was crying.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Right. In regards to that, just what I want to do is, lastly, it's been such an honor. I've really enjoyed this interview with both of you. In regards to being able to contact you, and if there's any other information they'd like to know, is there any online classes that they'd be able to take, or even be able to join and see as a taster to see we're able to do that? Because I know there's a lot of with technology these days, some people have started, I don't know, there'd be some other martial arts schools or even like yourselves, where you got online classes. And when did that start? Because I know, you know, some people, the moment they had an opportunity to be able to make some of those choices, to be able to do that, and that goes to for both of you, you know, in regards to that, when did that start? When did the ball start rolling in regards to having some online courses for people to join?
Yeah, it starts during the COVID. Yeah, COVID time. So I need to promote the art. So I need to act how to teach even in a long distance way using the internet now. So as long as they have a laptop, then I can teach them properly, because we have a proper way of methods of teaching, step by step of teaching. That's why they can follow it. And I accept only one-on-one class. So it is just like a private class that I can teach them and I can correct them easily. Yeah. So that's why most students like these methods of teaching now. And then after when they go to black belt, so I told them to come to Philippines for the actual training. Yeah. So it's good that even you don't have a time to come to Philippines during that training, you can take the online class. Yeah. And then if you have a training partner, then practice it with your training partner, then apply it, the same methods that I teach. Then later on, if you have some question, you can ask your teachers easily also. You can chat him, or you can do some video, some question, then I will answer also in sending some video. This is the answer. The same like that in detail.
Wow.
So easy. Because if you are good practitioners or teachers, even you are sitting, you can teach Arnis. And after you teach the fundamental, now review, you can sit and tell your student what going to do. So this is how we teach now, using the social media, the platform. Yeah, during we use the Skype platform because it is most easy to use now.
No, that's good. in regards to this as well, I would love to be there when it happens, is for both of you to have more recognition. Has there been anything in regards to like magazines? Because I know there's been times when even Punong Guro Wayne has mentioned, you know, I'm sure both of you are aware of it, you know, like Black Belt Magazine, Martial Arts Illustrated, things like that. And I think it'd be great where I'd be able to be part of that, where I can give you that, help you and assist you with that recognition, because I don't think there's enough being brought. I've noticed even looking Armado, you know, there should be more highlighted in other areas, you know, other than just, you know, Philippines or UK. There should be more coverage covering that, you know, in regards to that, you know, because I'm involved, a lot more involved now in the martial arts in industry and world now, but as well as the acting, but also now with Armado and Philippine martial arts itself, because I think it'd be great to be able to do that, because there's so many different people out there where, you know, it can reach on a bigger scale, you know, as well as social media, because, you know, you've got, like I mentioned, the magazines, you know, it could lead into other things, and even like what Punong Guro Wayne's involved in already, you know, with filming, things like that. It can branch out into so many different areas, you know, that it can touch upon in those sectors. You know, I think it would be good to do that. So when those areas are being applied, you know, people will start to realize what it actually is, because other than just what you would see in the films, because, you know, it'd be good to be able to apply that, you know, on a bigger scale in those avenues. So, you know, I look forward to being part of that as well, you know, be able to watch and see that grow, you know, from what it was to what it is now, and then the next stage, you know, in being able to be part of that with Punong Guro and Wayne and yourself. I'm going to look forward to it, because I know there's going to be so much involved in things like with even like the magazines and stuff like that, because I think both of you need a lot more recognition, and it's well deserved in what you're doing, you know, and I'd like to be part of that, to be able to see that happen as well.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, magazines is good to promote the art. If there's a black belt magazine, there's a taekwondo magazine, karate magazine. Maybe this time we have Filipino martial arts magazine.
Yes,
like like that.
We need to start a Philippine martial arts magazine, Phil.
Yes, and also using Filipino martial arts movie also. That's how we can promote another way to promote art. Yeah.
There you go.
Best other cat.
And also making a book. Yeah.
Oh wow! I told you that you've done it again, both of you. Look, like even from the beginning. Look, I'm like this, and even towards the end, you've both done it now. You've done it.
Yeah. Maybe in the
don't know.
future we can make a instructional video with Gorowen and the other instructors also, and then putting it an instructional book also. So it's good. Then maybe in the future, yes, we have a Filipino martial arts magazine or Arnis magazine, something like that.
But
So
do you know
all
what? Both of you
Filipino
make
martial
me
arts
laugh.
practitioner, we can promote it there.
You make me laugh, seriously, both of you. I don't, you know, Punong Guro Wayne, even after this, after this interview and the re-editing and everything, I've got a feeling both of you will still be like laughing inside afterwards. You'll be thinking, oh my goodness, that's the first time, even individually, right? Both of you have stunned me.
Yeah.
It's so overwhelming. It's like even Punong Guro Wayne's like, that's the first, isn't it? Look, I wonder when the next interview is gonna be like that. You two will be like, we've done it again. We've put that magic in him, the Arnis magic. You know, look, it's like a hypnotism. You know.
And it's good also that we have an interview like this. the Pilcrow. So many people, when we post that in social media, they will know.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this. So we can interview different masters and practitioners
Exactly.
of Arnis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
promote everything. You can promote everybody. No ego. Just to promote and provide a friendship and develop friendship to everyone.
Goes,
Yeah. And have a coffee with Barako. Yeah, so it's good that you have something you initiate like this. So we can start from this, and then we can promote from this with a Filipino martial arts interview, something like this. So
Yeah.
you can interview different masters and grandmasters and practitioners of artists. Then we
Yeah.
can promote how their art, something like that. So it's a good way also that the world will see that we have like this.
Yeah. Wow. You two, I don't know how.
Yeah,
Oh my
thank
god.
you for your initiative, and this is good.
you
And the
two,
first one,
I love
okay.
this. Exactly. But oh, Punong Guro
Only
Wayne's
you
looking
can
at me
start
going,
it in UK. Yeah,
yeah.
in UK you can start it there.
Punong Guro Wayne. Oh, you're like, I've done you now. I've got you, haven't I, Phil? That's what you're thinking. It's like, there you go. It's like, here you go. Here's the second one.
Yeah, and let's promote the art. Let's promote the link or the website that you have this. Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, let us know that this kind of interview with concern about Filipino practitioners of martial arts.
Oh my god. Punong Guro Wayne's like, see, I told you I got you twice. In the beginning, he wasn't sure what to say because he was so overwhelmed and excited. And then even like we kind of hypnotized you towards the end. You both like waved this special rattan stick like that, and I'm like hypnotized. I don't know. Punong Guro Wayne's like, oh my goodness. You're going to look back at this, both of you. You trust me. You'll be too busy laughing, and he'll be right on this because this is unedited footage. You'll be thinking, my goodness, I wonder how many times Phil's tried to re-edit this. Oh my god! Like bonus footage, part 2. Bonus footage, part 3. Bonus footage, part 4.
Yeah, and then maybe the next, if we have plan for the next, we can do the demonstration
Yes,
like that. Say like
definitely.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
And
Oh.
the secret of Gorowin can be the 60 Arnis.
Oh god, I've enjoyed this interview so much. It's hilarious.
I
Oh
always
my
remember
goodness.
that before we sleep, after eating, we practice. We practice afternoon. At the evening also we practice. After eating, we talk about Arnis. Then even we are sitting, we practice Arnis.
So you're really sort of living, breathing, eating Arnis,
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
you? Really?
Sweets.
Wow.
I left on Christmas Eve. I arrived Christmas Day morning. I walked out the airport, and there's like,
Yeah, and we celebrate also here with Gorowin during Christmas time. Yeah, it's a Christmas month, so he celebrates here.
and
Wow.
my son and his children were standing waiting. And as I got out the car, wasn't it? Joshua went. And then
Yeah, I think New Year or no?
got me
Yeah,
case.
it's also New Year.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, Gorowin
Goodness me.
celebrate her New Year also.
As well.
Yes.
Wow.
Come back to the UK until February.
Yeah,
Goodness me.
that's why he experienced what is the celebration of Christmas here in the Philippines. Yes.
I loved it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Oh, right. What I would like to do, just to wrap things up completely, one question to both of you. What
Oh.
advice would you give to beginners that would be interested in Armado Arnis for both of you? Obviously, those that can't travel to the Philippines or that can, either way, what are those options in terms to be able to start? Because obviously there's like online, you've got that for yourself, for both of you, and then you've got others where the nearest branches would be down to branch out and reach out to yourself, Punong Guro Wayne. So what would you say to those that be interested in it, in starting, and how to sort of reach out?
In the UK, get a group together and get us to go down for an intensive weekend.
Yeah. So especially in UK, so everyone in UK, they can contact Guro Wayne if they want to learn the physical aspect of Arnis. Yeah, they can contact Guro Wayne. So and if they want to go to Philippines, they can talk also with Guro Wayne. So they
Yes.
can plan it to go to Philippines both together. And it's good. Accompany with Guro Wayne. All the students come to Philippines. Yeah, we can do that, and we can do a camp training from UK.
Yay!
From UK.
People
Oh,
training and
We turn in the beach. Guro Wayne like to train in the beach.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's good. So it's good that but if you want from other countries also that I don't have yet a branch, so they can learn from me. They can go to Philippines direct, or they can learn online also. So I can guide them properly. The way I teach on the actual here in a face-to-face class with my student in the Philippines, I will teach the same. The only difference is I cannot touch the student, but the methods of teachings, the principles of teaching is the same. And it is just like a private class.
Yeah.
Yeah, a one-on-one class.
one
Then
on private
yeah.
club without the pay.
yeah, yeah. So Guro Wayne, he trained with me morning, afternoon, then evening after eating. He slept training again. My goodness.
Wow. Oh, honestly,
Yeah.
both of you, Punong
Yeah, so
Guro Wayne,
Yeah,
it's been an honor to have you on the second interview with Maestro Melchor, William Amosco. Seriously, both of you, it hasn't just been an enjoyable, but it's also an emotional, heartfelt, great experience for me to have both of you on the show together, because it's different, obviously when you have a one-to-one, but when you've got two great people come together, where you've been taught, where you've got Maestro yourself, and then you've got yourself Punong Guro Wayne, and then when you come together, even studied the same principles, and it would be great to be taught by both of you, in the foreseeable future. But like I said, folks, don't forget, after this interview, don't forget to press the subscribe button, and there'll be links that I will add to Armado Arnis here
yes.
in the Philippine for the courses, for online courses, and also Punong Guro Wayne if you need to contact him himself in regards to some information of how to start Armado Arnis in the UK as well. So you both have the wealth of knowledge and classes and experience from both Maestro Melchor and also Punong Guro Wayne. So yeah, I'll just to wrap this up, guys, I'd really like to say thank you very much. And also, this is also a tribute to the Grand Masters before Maestro Melchor and Punong Guro Wayne. I'm going to put that on my actual edited version of the actual grandmasters in there. So there's a little bit of information in regards to why we're doing this. I always like to pay homage to the grandmasters before us, because it's always great to have a bit of history attached to how Philippine martial arts, and even as an Arnisador, became what it became to what it is now. Because also there's it has evolved from obviously the old school teachings up to sort of modern things and the etiquette as well. And also like to Forgai. Thank you very much, guys. Seriously, both of you, it's oh my goodness. Like I said, I'm on that position now. I'm on a different level now. I've gone from asking you all these different questions to both of you have just completely blown my mind. And it's also entertaining as well, both of you.
That's good. This is good way that we have an interview like this. So we, step by step, we can promote Arnis worldwide and this way. So we ask all the subscriber to subscribe the Carew link. Yeah, and then follow us.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for that, both of you.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I'm gonna let you go. I'll let you go, Bugay. We'll let you go now, both of you. Bugay po.
Yes, that's it. So that is how we the polite manner of saying paying respect to everyone.
Oh wow. This is going to be one of the best interviews I've ever done with both of you. It's like this, and no doubt they're going to be more like this. I know Punong Guro Wayne's going to be laughing after all this. It's one of those moments where he's going to say, "Look, I'd like to see the unedited footage. Quick, put it online now, both of you." Just to you're going to watch this, and you're like, "Oh my goodness, did we actually talk about that?" Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Right, thanks very much, folks. Don't forget to subscribe and press this link on the Phil Carew show, and also the other information for Armado Arnis and Armado Arnis UK.
Yeah, your YouTube channel. You have to you have your YouTube channel. Share it to the link, so that's why we can share it and post it also in the Arnis Mano Mano Domo FB page also.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. I'll do that with both of them. So now I'm going to combine the first one with yourself and Punong Guro. Right, so there'll be three: Punong Guro Wayne's one, and yourself, and this one. So this will be the third. So combine all three together. We'll start doing that.
Good. That's good.
I'm sure you're going to be very entertained. All three, all three of them.
Yes. See you next interview.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
Next show.
The next one, that'll be the fourth.
Oh. Next year, going come to Philippines with Lacan Leon. And you must come also.
Yes, that's actually before we go. I'd like to get a shout out to Leon Halsey there, because unfortunately he wasn't able to make. It was supposed to have been yesterday for all three of us, including Leon. Just to sort of put this out there for him, it'll be great to have you on one of the next shows whenever you're available. It'd be great to have you on there to see what your insight is in regards to Armado Arnis UK and Philippines as well. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to have to go, guys, to let you go and enjoy your evening there in Manila, because I know it's getting late there. 8 hours ahead, aren't you? So like, there you go, just to let people know how many hours you are. And Punong Guro and Wayne, what time is it now? Just double check. It 12. Is almost 12 o'clock. There you go. So you know that you're probably getting ready to have your lunch or your brunch, whichever way you would have. Your lunch or your brunch. Either way, you're going to eat.
Okay.
All right.
So thank you so much.
All right, folks. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Have a
Thank you.
good day
Thank you.
and have a good evening there as well.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.